Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, my TikTok video this week was very long-winded, so I'm going to keep it short for you guys. As always, just choose the number that jumps out at you, 1, 2, or 3. Watch that part of the video, and that's your free weekly reading. Just a reminder for people coming from Facebook and YouTube, I will in September start going live on a Saturday night at 7 p.m. So you can join in that live. I'll have the link when it happens. I'll have the link on Facebook and YouTube. And you just put down your name and where you're from, and I will be giving you guys a general card. I pull a general card, just like I do over on TikTok for anybody that's seen that. I will also be starting Patreon on YouTube in September, which means if you sign up to Patreon, you on a Saturday night, you become a Patreon person, you get to jump the queue, you get a free question, you get to ask me a free question, which I'll answer live, or 3 cards. And the bonus on top of that is you guys will be getting a free video that I'll be putting up each week that only people on Patreon can view, and it will be a question spread. So similar, you'll have pile 1, 2, or 3. You'll ask yourself a question, choose a pile, and the cards that come out, it's a different spread. The cards are interpreted differently, and it interprets the answer for you. Okay, so there is a lot coming up. I just want to get it out there so that people know what's going on. So guys, I really hope these videos are helping. Thank you to everybody that keeps commenting. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you are cross-platform, don't forget that I'm live 7 p.m. on TikTok every Sunday night. Okay, so starting September, it'll be live on YouTube on Saturday night at 7 p.m. And then live Sunday night on TikTok, because not everybody uses all the platforms. So hope this helps. Hope you're excited. I'm excited. Till next week, guys. Blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your card. Guys, just quickly before I get into it, if you didn't watch the TikTok video or the intro, very quickly, Patreon coming 1st of September, like in September. And September, I will start going live on YouTube on a Saturday night at 7 p.m. and continue going live 7 p.m. on TikTok on Sundays. Okay, so feel free to come past and jump on when I go live. I'll be pulling individual cards for people. So yeah, hope that helps. Okay, so this is a really good card. This is Surprise and Celebration. Now, obviously there are going to be birthdays and anniversaries and weddings and all that stuff around, which is what this card normally says. That's very general to say, oh, there's a celebration coming up. What I'm actually getting drawn to is I keep going to say the weather. The energy has been horrific the last 2 weeks. Personally, working with my clients, I've heard of a lot of death, a lot of tragedy, a lot of shock. It's just, yeah. So the energy has been crap, okay, across the board. Now, not everybody's feeling that. And that's what this Surprise and Celebration is about. This is about getting your energy back. It comes as a surprise, like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go to bed now, but I'm going to wake up tired tomorrow and I have to do this and blah, blah, blah. But when you wake up tomorrow, it's like you wake up and you're fully rested and you're like, wow, I'm surprised. I didn't think that I'd have all this energy. And then you get to go through and do what you're doing. So that's what this Surprise and Celebration is that I'm getting, is that there's a lot of energy, positive energy coming in. People sleeping and resting and having that physical energy, which will turn into emotional energy in a positive way, getting things done, getting out there. And it's kind of like you're celebrating. It's almost like you've won the lotto and you're a total multimillionaire and you're going out there and doing what you want to do and nothing's a problem because, you know, you're covered. Okay, obviously not all of us are in that boat, but it's going to feel like we are. It's going to be like, look, yeah, we all got problems, but right now I'm feeling good and I'm going to utilize that. So that is you need to take that away from this reading, is when you're feeling positive and you've got that positive energy, get in and get things done and do what you want to do and what you need to do. Like if you suddenly have the urge to clean the house because you need to spring clean, then do it. Like utilize that energy and you'll once you do rest, once this energy does subside, like start to calm down, you will have accomplished so much that that will be another celebration. Like, I did so much, and now I'm resting, and you will be able to continue, like, have a little roll of this positive energy that will keep you motivated and push you forward. Okay, now first card out. Yep, look, this is the older woman card. Card of reflection. Now, straight away, there's look, the people that watch these videos are normally regulars, and there is a low amount. So sometimes I do get drawn to specific people, but there is somebody that's dealing with a mother or a mother-in-law, and ready to rip their hair out. You need to take a step back and just let it be. There's nothing more you can, I'm sorry guys, I don't normally do specific for a person, but that's what this card is saying. You need to step back. It's kind of like this person, this mother or the mother figure is never going to be who you wanted them to be. I think you know that. You need to accept that, as painful as it is, and step back, because you're overdoing and you can't do anymore. Okay. Now, for everybody else, this is a card of reflection. And it's saying that you're doing everything right. You don't need to look over your shoulder. You don't need to double check your work. You're in the right headspace. You're on the right path. Just keep going along. Don't second guess yourself, okay? Second guessing leads to procrastination. Procrastination is the worst possible thing that a person can suffer from, because your life is about moving forward and the journey of life, whereas procrastination makes you stand still and question everything, and you don't end up getting anything done. Procrastination, like, you know, the 7 deadly sins, procrastination should be right up there. All the other deadly sins are like natural human instincts, which is why it's like, be careful of this. But procrastination was not something that back in the day people had, because you just had to get stuff done. In this day and age, we all procrastinate. And it's one of the biggest things that hold us back. It's one of the biggest things that drain us of hope and faith, because when we're procrastinating, we're overthinking, and it's like, my life is shit. Nothing good's ever going to happen. That's not going to happen. This, blah, blah, blah. And the procrastination creates all this negativity. So first you've got to be able to get motivated, and through that procrastination to actually do something, and then you've got to pull down all that negative energy that you've created to get yourself into a good headspace to move forward. So it's a double whammy for people. And look, I procrastinate as well, but I've learned. So just don't procrastinate. Just head forward, utilize this positive energy, and it's going to be totally fine. Now, this baby card. I'm going to zoom out, which is going to screw with the editing process. But anyway, this baby card is actually talking about you are going to have this positive energy and all this. You might even have extra money coming in. What this is saying is, don't overdo it. Okay, this positive energy is great, and it's going to help you get a lot done. But this is like, don't start anything new at the moment. Don't be like, oh, I feel really great. I'm going to go and buy a new car, or I'm going to invest in property, or buy a new house, or I'm going to move. It's great that you have all that positive energy, and those things might actually be your goal. But even with this positive energy, right now is not the time to do it. Okay, because this energy will help you get things done, but it will subside, it will calm down, and then you'll be left with, oh shit, what have I done? Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. And you're going to step back. It's going to be a bit of an issue. So look, don't start any big projects, or do any big investments or anything like that. Use this positive energy to get your day-to-day stuff done, cleaning the house. If you are looking for a new job, tidy up your resume, get that out there. It's those sorts of things that you've got to utilize, okay? Don't start anything big or new. Not at the moment anyway. Look, okay, so you've got the addiction card here. Now, again, I'm being pulled to procrastination for this. Addiction isn't just addicted to substances, alcohol, drugs, narcotics, all that stuff, gambling. It can be addicted to people, places, things, ways of thoughts, bad habits, okay? So this addiction, I am being drawn back to procrastination. So what I want you guys to do, which is going to be very hard, is try not to overthink things. Live in the moment. Okay, I'm feeling really good right now. I am going to right now go and make myself a cup of coffee. concentrate on that. Don't think about what you're going to do next. Because then you'll get overwhelmed and you'll lose that negative energy. Make that coffee. All right, what am I going to do now? Well, I do need to clean the lounge room, so I'm going to go get the vacuum out. It's step by step by step. Don't overthink it, because this is what the procrastination is. If even with a lot of positive energy, what am I going to do? Should I clean the house? And then you might start getting things ready and go, nah, I need to do the washing first. Actually, I've got to go to the grocery shop. Like, we have a list of things we need to do. So even when we're feeling positive and having that energy to get things done, sometimes we can procrastinate and like, oh, what do I do? Just do the first thing you think of, just get it done, what's right in front of you, and move on to the next thing. Why I'm saying this is because you will utilize that positive energy that's pushing you forward. It will last longer if you do it that way. The less negativity you put towards this positivity, procrastination being the negative, the more positive energy you're going to have and the longer it's going to run for. Okay, so this might be, look, all this whole conversation, this whole reading, it could be like you're right in the headspace to have this really important conversation with, let's say you're dating somebody and you're wondering where the relationship's going. Are you guys going to get married? Whatever. Now is the time to have that conversation. You know, if you need to draw a line in the sand with somebody that's overstepping, now is the time to do that. If you need to clean up your finances or budgets or whatever, do that. That's what all of this positive energy is about right now. It's about tidying and cleaning up. And look, you know, as a reading for what's ahead, yes, this isn't very specific. I get that. And yes, it's not, oh, you're going to win the lotto. But this is actually really, really important. It's actually a really good spread, because I'm sure most of you know how fleeting it is for us to have the energy to actually get out of bed and do all this stuff and actually be in a positive mind frame about it. It's like winning the lotto. It really is, emotional and energy wise. So guys, I really do hope this helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me through the socials. I have an international client base, so I do work outside the normal hours via appointment. I hope these help, guys, and until next week, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, if you chose pile number 2, then this is for you. Okay, guys, just before we get into it, very quickly, if you didn't watch the intro or my TikTok video, just want to mention that I will be doing Patreon in September for YouTube. I'm going to start going live on a Saturday night at 7 p.m. on YouTube. So you guys can come into the live feed, put down your name, where you're from, and get a general card for you. Patreon, people that sign up to Patreon will be able to ask me a question, which I'll answer live, or you'll get 3 cards specific to you. On top of that, as a Patreon on YouTube, you will be getting a special video that only Patreons can watch, which will be a question spread each week. So you get to ask a question and the cards come out differently. I interpret it differently to try and answer your question. Okay, into it. Your first card is a surprise and celebration, okay? Now, this is literally complete opposite of pile 1, which is, sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's kind of like, it shows how different the energy is for people. Now, this is, I do want to say that, yes, there's a feeling of whether there's parties coming up or birthdays or celebrations, whatever. The mind frame right now is I really don't care. It's like lack of energy, lack of excitement, and feeling very meh. It's one thing after another, kind of feeling burnt out, okay? Now, I do want to say to you, even though that you're feeling that way, the takeaway for this card is this dark clown in the background that's wanting to spoil the party. This is upside down. So it is saying, look, there are no big bad surprises coming. So a lot of the times when we are feeling burnt out and drained, it's kind of like we just expect something bad to suddenly happen or whatever. This is actually saying, look, don't go down that road. Try and concentrate on getting your energy back. Sometimes it means you need to take a step back from some of the people you're hanging out with, some of the things you're doing. Try and get your energy back in your own way. You do that not by being around other people, but being with yourself and getting your mind straight, okay? Just remember that it is totally normal for us to feel burnt out and feel down and depressed and all of that. It's a natural, healthy human condition. Normally when we're burnt out, it does turn around and go, well, it makes you think and go, well, I don't want to keep doing what I'm doing for the rest of my life. I want to do this. There is a reason for everything that happens, including the negative. It can push you. Even jealousy, I say this to everybody, jealousy and a touch of jealousy in us is not a bad thing. I know it's a deadly sin and blah, blah, blah. But if you see a really nice car that, wow, I wish I could own that, yeah, it can turn inwards and you can get depressed. Oh, I'm never going to own that. Or you can actually go, well, I want to own that car, so I'm going to get a better job where I earn more money and I can do that. Or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That little bit of jealousy can motivate you, push you forward. It can be a positive thing. The negative, the reason why jealousy is a sin is because you see that, you get jealous, then you get negative, you get angry, don't go down that path. Use it as a positive thing to push you forward. Anyway, that's what I'm saying about how you're feeling at the moment, feeling burnt out and meh. It's not it's not going to be long term, and it is a way of waking you up, kind of a kick up the butt. Well, why do you feel this way? What do you want to change in your life to make yourself more happy, and then work towards that. Now, obviously the answers to that is, yeah, I want to be rich and I want the perfect partner and blah, blah, blah. Okay, those things might not be a reality. Fine, accept that, but then ask yourself, well, what can I do? Do I change jobs to get more money? Do I take a second job? Do I start my own business? Do I start going out to bars to meet somebody? Do I jump on the internet? This is what all of this energy is about. Okay, now there you go. Your first card out is the mind, body, and spirit card. Okay, this is balance. This is through this negative emotions that you're feeling right now, you are going to find yourself, like I just finished saying, this is going to kick you up the butt where you're like, you know what? I just realized I really hate my job. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something else. So you're going to find something else, and it's going to be balance. It's going to make mind, body, and spirit come into focus. It's going to fulfill you. It's going to make you feel so much better. You found yourself. This is the sort of energy that's coming up for you, okay? I'm going to zoom out, and it's going to mess with the editing, but whatever. Okay, so the next card out is the negative energy. All right, so look, this is kind of somebody's out to get you, somebody's out to try and hurt you, blah, blah, blah. Normally, that's not what I'm getting in this. What I'm getting is that this is negative energy itself. Like, this is how you're feeling, meh, blah, 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 burnt out. Now, when you try to make these changes and everything, this negative energy is trying to pull you back to where you are, being burnt out. What's the point? Give up hope, blah, blah, blah. Look, you can look at it as your inner self trying to sabotage yourself. You can look at it as negative energy that's around us that might, whatever you want. But it's kind of like, as you're progressing and as you're getting balance, it's still going to be easy to turn around and go, well, shit, I made all these changes. I changed my job. Yeah, I'm getting more money, but I don't feel any different. That's what this card is saying, and you need to fight that. You need to turn around and go, well, I got a new job because I hated my last one, and this is a fresh start. This is a new job, and this is great, and I'm earning more money, which means I can pay off my bills, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I can maybe get finance to get that car that I want. You know, that's what this is saying. You need to fight this energy. This card I created when I'm one-on-one with a client to symbolize if there's an evil attachment or a dark spirit or dark energy around or a curse or whatever, because you guys know I'm a witch and I cleanse and clear and do spells for people, not to hurt, only to protect. But that's what this is. It's like, you've got to think of it as a little demon or a little monster that's in your ear trying to get you to be upset, because that's what evil wants you to do, is be negative and grumpy and angry, and just like the rest of the people in the world. Don't give in to it, okay? Fight it. Now, the last card is the health card, the healing card. Now, this is beautiful for you. This is a perfect outcome. This isn't just physical health. It's mental health. It's healing your life. So what this is saying is, Once you get through this and really kick yourself up the butt to go and better your life, make your life happier however you want it, you fight this demon of negativity that's whispering in your ear, you are going to heal your life. And what that means is, you know, you may be in so much debt right now. You get that job with the extra money instead of automatically going and spending it. Say you earn an extra $100 a week. Well, you've lived this far off that $100, so you technically don't need it. So take that $100 and put it straight on a bill, straight on your debt. Get rid of it, and that is how you're going to heal your life. Soon you're going to be like, well, I've paid off that debt, and then that debt's gone, and then eventually that $100 that you've been putting towards debt, you're not going to have debt anymore. So you are going to be able to use that $100 and spend it on yourself. This is healing your life. This is going to make you feel better that you went through all that effort to better your life, get a new job and earn more money. And, you know, you're working in a better environment, getting along with people. You're just healing. You're feeling better. It's all very, very positive. Okay. So yeah, look, guys, the biggest takeaway from this right now is if you're feeling burnt out and meh, you've got to work out why you're feeling that way. Don't procrastinate in it, but kind of like, all right, I really hate my job. That's all you need to know. Don't go down the rabbit hole too far, otherwise you won't come back. If you realize that, okay, it's my job, I hate my job, I hate the people, I hate the job itself, I want something different. That's where the mind, body, and spirit card comes in. Utilize, jump on that and focus your energy on getting a new job. Everything else can just wait. Once you do that and you get this new job, you are going to be feeling better. You need to fight that negative energy, that negative voice inside your head saying, oh, well, there's no point. You know, you're just going to earn an extra $100 a week and not be able to, and nothing's going to change. Yes, things are going to change. And you can see it here. You are going to heal your life. You are going to feel better. You are going to be better. Okay, guys, I really hope this helped. If you do want a full reading with me, you can contact me through the socials. I will be live every Sunday night on TikTok at 7 p.m. and starting in September, I will be live on YouTube on a Saturday night at 7 p.m. So, guys, hope this helped. Please don't forget to like and comment. It really does help me. It's a little way of saying thank you. And until next week, guys, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, so, all right. So before we get into it, if you haven't seen my intro or my TikTok video, just a quick reminder that starting in September, I will be doing Patreon on YouTube, and I will be going live on a Saturday night at 7 p.m. And there will be an extra video going up each week in September, only for Patreons, and it will be a question spread, which will be different to this. The spread is different, and you'll be able to ask a question and get an answer each week, but it's only for Patreons. Okay, jumping into it. This is movement forward. Now, this is really good because the energy has been really, really crap the last couple of weeks. There is a lot of it's like everybody's gotten to the top of the mountain now. They can see clearly, and even though you're buggered from that big climb, the fact that you're at the top means that you can get things done, okay? So this is movement forward. It may have been a heavy slog, but I feel like you've gotten through what you need to go, or you're about to get through what you're trying to get through, and this is movement forward, okay? So this is progress. This could be you've dealt with emotional baggage and finally put it beside you so you can move forward in your life. You may have forgiven somebody or cut somebody out of your life that's toxic. You've done the hard work and it's moving forward, okay? This may actually just be that you've made it through the work week and now it's the weekend. Regardless of what it is, there is an energy of accomplishment coming, an energy of, okay, I've done that, now on to the next thing. And there's kind of a little bit of pride, as in I'm proud of myself that I got myself through this. So this is actually a really powerful card for you guys at the moment. Now, the first, that's awesome. The first card out is actually the Freedom card. So this is breaking free. This is, like I just said, you've gotten to the top of the mountain. There's no more climbing. You're free of that. You can do whatever you want. You're standing on the top of the mountain with your arms wide open, enjoying life. This is a very positive card. This is a very positive spread for you guys. Now, I do want to point out that this is a general spread. It's a small spread, and it's, the energy that's out there. So this accomplishment, like I said, it could be as simple as you made it to the weekend. Congratulations, now enjoy your weekend. It could simply be that. But I do feel like it's more profound. It feels like the movement is actually within yourself, a healing, standing up for yourself, fixing a problem. Maybe it's confessing and letting somebody know the truth. Whatever it is, I do feel like it's in a personal movement forward. Okay, I'm not picking up holidays and traveling overseas. I mean, I know for a fact that some of the people watching this are going to be doing that, and that's great. But for the energy for this general reading, it's about movement within yourself, okay? And there is a sense of freedom. So this could also mean end of contracts, getting out of something, getting away from toxic people, ending a bad relationship, but it is something that is really good for you. It needs to be done, okay? Now this is my throat is so dry. Sorry guys. This is the connection card. This is actually feeling connected to life. Again, it's a feeling, you feeling like I'm in control of my life. It may not be perfect. There may be things that I hate about my life, but at the end of the day, there's always a choice. In every situation, they may be bad choices, but there is always a choice, which means no matter what, you are always in control of your own life. Okay? And this isn't about accepting responsibility for mistakes you made or whatever. Baba, no. This is literally, okay, well, I'm not saying, okay, well, I got a credit card and I ran up a big bill, I'm stupid. That's not what this is about. Great, accept responsibility on that, but don't beat yourself up because we've all been there. It's a natural thing. This is more like, okay, well, yes, I've got that bill, but I have decided to allocate some of my pay each week automatically to pay off that bill, and I'm going to snap up that credit card so I can't use it again. I can't be tempted. Excuse me. Overall, yes, you're still stuck with this massive credit card debt, and yes, you're still stuck with paying a bill each month, but there is that pride, there is that, well, I've taken steps to make sure it won't get any worse, and I've allocated funds to be able to pay that, so it is under control. So in that sense, you can stop worrying about that debt and stop worrying about that bill. In a sense, as long as you're still earning that money and it's direct debited into that, you don't need to worry about that ever again. It's something that, okay, I made a mistake, I've done this, I've sorted it out, I've taken steps to make sure it won't get any worse, I've taken steps to make sure that it will be paid off. Now I'm going to forget about it. And that's the kind of movement forward that I'm talking about. When we sit back and go, I've got this bill and I've got that bill and I've got this debt and I've got to pay that off. When we put it all together like that, oh my God, that's why we freak out and we're miserable and we're full of anxiety and worry and can't sleep at night. No, guys, remember that the bills and all of that, they're just numbers on a spreadsheet somewhere, okay? Simple as that, they are. Yes, you need to take responsibility for bills and all of that. We all do. But bills are something that 99% of us are always going to have to deal with. Unfortunately, that's a sad reality. But how we deal with those bills emotionally and logically is very different. If you were going to sit there and stress, oh my God, I've got this bill coming out next month and blah, 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 and that's going to go on for 25 years, you are going to drive yourself insane. You need to accept that, yes, I have a mortgage and it's going to be there for 25 years. Yes, I have to take this big chunk of money out of but at the end of the day, I've got my own house. It's getting paid off. You've got to learn how to cope with these things. And this is what this connection card is saying, and this movement forward. It is saying you are going to learn how to go accept and move on. Like I always say to people, with baggage and heartbreak and betrayal and all of that, you need to process it. You need to go through it and understand what happened. You need to accept that it happened, that you were betrayed, that somebody hurt you and you didn't deserve it. And, you need to accept that, unfortunately, that's what happened. And then you need to move forward from that. So you need to process, accept, and then move on. Okay, that's how we get rid of baggage, and that's how we deal with ongoing problems in our life. Otherwise, you are just going to be twirling yourself inside and out and driving yourself miserable. And the energy right now is really supporting this new positive change where you're like, look, I do have this bill, but you know what? I've accepted, I've forgiven myself that this has happened or whatever the circumstance may be. Now I'm putting money aside. I've snapped up that card so I can't use it again. I am moving forward. Okay, now your final card is, I need to cover that up again. This is the patience card. Yeah, it's no longer, it's not the sex card. The sex card is stupid. But this is patience and waiting. Okay, so this is, look, there's good things and there's bad things. Okay, so it's kind of like if you look through the dark trees, which is patience, unfortunately we have to stop. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see all these beautiful colored clouds and everything, and you are going to get there. You just need a little bit of patience. Okay, so with this movement forward and with breaking free and connecting, that patience is, okay, well, yes, it's going to take me another 3 years to pay off this credit card debt, but it will get paid off. That's seeing the colors behind the it really is, it is going to be totally fine. Okay, now this symbol actually does stand for sex, but it also stands for time, which is why this card was going to be split purpose, but I promised a client that I no longer read for that I would make this card, which is ironic, and I can't believe I actually did it. But anyway, so I am going to cover this up. It is patience and waiting. And it is a tie on to connection, because it's like two triangles coming together. Either way, any way you look at it, the symbol's the same. Okay, so it is like, just be patient with yourself, just be patient with life. Things are going to work out. It is going to be totally fine. Sorry, I'm hesitating because it looks like my bubba is going to jump out the window. What are you doing? Stay, good girl. Sorry guys. Okay, so yeah, basically, there is movement forward in a positive way. Again, just remember, process, accept, and move forward. Enjoy the freedom, enjoy that energy, utilize that energy to reconnect, and process and all of that stuff. And again, just be patient with yourself and life. It is going to work out. This is all a positive outcome. This is all positive outcome for you. Okay, yes, there's a lot of crap you're going through, but movement forward is positive. It's you moving forward. It's great. And this card is, look, a little bit of patience, but it is going to pay off. All right, guys, if you do want a full reading, you can contact me through the socials. Just a reminder, I'm live every Sunday night at 7 p.m. on TikTok. And starting in September, I will be live on YouTube at 7 p.m. on a Saturday night. Guys, please don't forget to like and comment. It really does personally help me and the channel, get us out there. And with that, there will be more benefits down the track. So until next week, guys, blessed be.